It is the My Revenge tournament every Saturday coming up. Do tune in. There are plenty of streams to watch, including me. I'm Inuki. Thank you for joining me. Ooh, so here we are with Borderland Gaming, and we came strong as the blue. We have Waking Up to You, Little Cats, Nika, Robin, Rekka, and Gortak, which compose the color blue. As red, we have Smek, Sayo, your favorites, Uzelia, Restoria, and Get Bit. Now, looking at the compositions very, very quickly, before these guys engage in their early game battles, we go to the high angle, nice angle view. We got an interesting Doom Orb start from Little Cats. I wonder what he hopes to achieve. Now, in the last game, which we missed, he did get a Doom Orb as his second item. He felt very confident. Is he feeling the same confidence in this game? It's a mystery. Red team, we got a Hell with a winged wand. The movement speed and the damage. We'll see what happens there. No meditations, which is surprising because the last patch everyone was all about meditations, but it did get a reasonable nerf. It now only regenerates your mana at below 40%. It doubles your mana regeneration. That's pretty neat though to have on Hell, especially with her light stance. But we'll see how the game progresses along. Everyone's grabbing their buffs. You can see all of the jungle buffs have been completely obliterated. Those jungle buffs never stood a chance. Odin jumping in on Team Blue, just trying to get some light damage off. Waking Up to You, taking a bit of damage early on. He should have some health pots thereabouts to heal himself up. He's got a lot of mana because of the mana regen buff. He should be spamming his moves out whenever possible just to get those hits down. It's a complete and waste otherwise. Agni flame dashing his way out of there. Doesn't want to get any light damage, even just a little bit. Now, Little Cats this time round is in the middle against Hell. We have a Sayo, who is a strong player. He has been most notably for his mid play, and with the two massive lane clearers as well. Ra is great at cleaning a lane. Hell, once you get to that rank 3, is pretty decent at clearing the lane. Rank 3 on her AoE ability, her free, she'll do pretty well there. But usually what Hells like to do is get their one ability, because when they switch stances, they get 2 attacks for the price of 1, and one of them heals up as well. So that's usually the common build for Hell. It looks like right-hand side is seeing some diving action as Ymir is going in, getting nice and tucked in behind Guan Yu, taking some hits. It's just like, I could freeze you, but I'm not going to, because I'm a nice guy. You can see the monkey toss being thrown there, taking negligible damage. There was no reason for that monkey toss at all, but at least he does have the mana buff, so he can just do that at will. Still, it was a good idea after all, looking back at the mana buff. Ymir should definitely get himself deep into the action once he's got that health buff and full health. Gets a freeze off. There goes the Artemis Hail of Arrows, and returning the Sun Wukong smash in the face to Artemis, Nika, Robin, and Ymir. Lovely as they are putting themselves right outside this tower. As soon as Guan Yu and Monkey get their level 5 though, I can see they'll definitely want to pounce on this Artemis, who will have difficulty getting away unless she uses her ultimate, and even then it could still be difficult to get away depending on where the timing will be on that. Left hand side we have Rikai and Waking Up to You doing okay. Get Fit and Smek are their opponents from Borderland Gaming. You can see Odin is just kind of moving around the front there, hanging around, being a general bother. Oh, you are such a bother, Odin. Wanting to jump in on presumably Agni. Agni is definitely the target, the squishiest guy here. The mana is a lot harder to kill, especially as he just gets low health and then also regenerates all its health. It almost feels like a wasted day. You know, one of those days where you haven't accomplished anything. For those introverts out there, Odin and her have pushed the lane back all the way to the tower, which is great timing for them to go get the damage buff, because these guys will have to pick up the pieces. They actually consider going to get the movement buff. It's a great choice. If they're going to get a buff, we'll get a buff ourselves. And they should easily be able to do that. Nobody has died yet, which is super 2 thumbs up. Win for a good game here. No early game feeders. Something occurring off on the right-hand side. Gortek, again, being the devious monster Ymir as he is, keeping his pacing in front of Artemis. You can see actually Hell has bought a Void Stone as a second item, so we'll be going somewhat defensively but also somewhat offensively as well. There are some great hybrid items now with the Wall of Absolution out of there. I have seen quite a lot of common builds where it goes Spear of Magus, Wall of Absolution and Void Stone, but this is definitely not going to be the build for Hell here. She takes a laser to the face, healing that up and returning fire with her one ability. And I'm seeing that maybe Lil Cats is definitely feeling confident here. He gets his third Doom Orb tier, and that will mean that he's going to be farming a lot of spell power. The more minions die, the more powerful he gets. Hell will want to do something about this. She has much better sustain than a Ra will, but the clock is ticking. Eventually she'll run out of mana and die. Especially with the damage output that this Doom Orb will be doing, she won't be able to heal herself up enough. But we'll see. The clock is ticking anyway, and I would say that is certainly in favor of Little Cats right now with that Doom Orb. As Gortak and Nikrobin grab the damage buff, is he going to give it? Yeah. Ooh, I thought Gortak was going to be a greedy Ymir then and gobble, gobble, gobble up all of the damage buffs, but no, he gave it fortuitously to Artemis. Again, left lane is pulling back into that tower, movement speed and mana buff on that for mana there. He is having not a fun time sticking in his tower. The levels are equal, so not too bad at the moment. But we don't want to be keeping in our tower for too long, of course. Maybe there's time for a gank. We're over the 5-minute mark. Where are these ganks? Where are they going to occur? Odin with a health buff again can start pressuring Agni and Vamana, jumping in, coming back out, healing up. It looks like they're moving around. Is this going to be a push for the center? Yes, they're moving on their way to go find that there is absolutely nobody here, so they'll go for the defense buff. In fact, no, that was their plan all along, of course, but guess who is coming? They're on their way. Agni and Vamana, the scouts. Are they going to fight in the jungle? I think that the jungle fighters will certainly be win by Odin and Anher. They have much better. Although Agni can certainly fire off his ultimates. He does have 3 ultimates. You can see by the halos around his hat there. Ra has come back into the middle, so has Hell. Hell ahead by 1. No, that's just the distance. If you squint real closely, you can see it's actually level 8. So they're even Stevens right now. Again, they've gone back, they've bought their items. Hell getting that Void Stone. Ra deciding to go get his tanky boots. That's an interesting decision, but tanky boots for Ra will reduce the cooldown. The duration of stuns and slows and stuff like that, that can be very, very good, especially with the speed of Ra when he uses his abilities. He just literally teleports away at the high velocity speeds that he's capable of. Agni here again in his tower, using one of his ults, flicking it off his halo and tossing it onto the minions. I always like to do that as well. I always, if I've got 3 stacks as Agni, just toss one off. That sounds really wrong and disturbing. No, I don't mean it like that, honestly. Oh, early fire from Get It. No, he missed it. He missed at that entirely, not trapping anyone in that. Again, the minions are just wandering into the tower. Gortak is dangerously close to someone here. No, he's actually pulled away. Ooh, I thought he had someone in the jungle there, but it's just the massive images on the map screen. Again, no deaths. This is surprising. 7.5 minutes in and nobody's fed. Who is going to be the champion of feed tonight? Who is going to get that remarkable first blood? And who is going to be the guy that just tuts at himself for the rest of the night as he is the first person to die? Hell with a defense buff there. Has 1 up over Little Cats as the Ra, at the very least. Going to be reducing that damage slightly, but not entirely. The Doom Orb sort of makes up for that, but the defense buff puts it back slightly, so... the laser just ending as Hell goes back. I guess, what will Hell want to go and buy now? As Ra goes charging straight up into the middle lane, offering himself up to a gank fest, but no one is inside. Everyone's in their lanes doing the appropriate job, and Little Cats has decided, actually, oh no, he is going to stick around. He is going to stick around and take out this next wave. Good job there. Is he going to go back now or stick around? His mana is a bit low. He could certainly use some more mana, but in the meantime, again, not too much happening. Not too much happening at all. So, by the way, there are other streams going on. There is a whole Smite cast stream going on. It's going to be going on all night. I'll be here too, as long as it doesn't go past 10, because then I have to go to bed. That's bedtime for me. But yeah, we have a lot of games to cast, a lot of games upcoming, so get following to those channels as well. I'll even stick down a quick... Oh no, we got high action in the middle as Hell is going into... look at the damage. No Doom Orb is good enough for that one. I guess Little Cat's missed a lot of shots there and Hell healed it up. Oh, look at the harassment as well. He doesn't... Sayo doesn't want Little Cats to go back. I'm in love with you, Little Cats. I want you to stay around forever and ever. Again, Hell, sort of bluffing there, going again, maybe trying to hope the Little Cats would... Oh no, again. Well, what the hell is this? This is not poker. Stop it. Either go back or stay around. Stop making... You're playing with my heart. You're literally playing with my heart. Anyway, we got a Vamana here. It's a war battle. As Odin is trying to rush over. Oh, he is duking and getting himself stunned. But he is a pretty tanky fella. He doesn't die too easily. Aegising up whilst on the flame. It's not the best place to say. Hell is coming in to fight as well. Healing up Odin, slowing down that Vamana. Look at the damage that Hell is pulling off on Vamana. There goes the Ring of Spears. Odin is going to be a lot more tanky than before. Vamana is also altered up. He's got a lot of health. Ra's laser goes straight through, but I believe only hitting Odin and defuse. Everyone, they had their little pantomime and everyone backs away with their life. I'm not sure if everyone's playing a perfect game or if they're just cowardly sons of a bitches. I don't know. Do they want to follow through with attacks? Do they want to get ahead? Who has the most conviction here? Hell certainly does, sticking around in the middle to clear some of these waves, maybe get a tower down. I think these towers are probably going to die before anyone else. Agni comes in, miserable Noxious flames there. I need to phlegm up. I'm losing survival. The survivor over that game. Oh, so again, we're back down to the relatively calm pace. Hell has a 2-on-1 fight, but Agni is going to die. Agni, are you going to be the feeder? Oh, Hell's going for you. There goes the Aegis. Hell sticks around. Oh, Little Cat's doing a block shot. He's like, no. Dives in there and saves. Rika, you're so lucky, man. You're so lucky, but you've left a valuable teammate to defend this lane by himself, and her getting one level above right now. And Vamana is still having difficulties clearing these lanes. But in any case, again, 11.5 minutes, man. This is a long time. Gortak over here, again with a health buff. He's had this for the 3rd time already, and that's doing him wonders. Sheesh, man, sheesh. Going in, is he going to be able to get a freeze off? What the hell was that, Gortak? That was a miserable miss. You'll be kicking yourself over that one. Ra grabbing himself a defense buff in the middle quite easily. Odin is here, by the way, and Hell too. Maybe trying to trap a Ra into the ultimate of Odin. He does not have that up. It would be nice to get it, but I believe Little Cats has enough sustainability in his health to be able to not die in a Ring of Spears. He can just run around. Gortak heading back there. Rikai on the left by himself versus Anher. He's 1 level behind still, though. Should be able to clear the lane. Is he going to actually engage this? Anher taking the damage buff. Yeah, we're popping into vision there. Just popping into vision. Quite easily get that. Agni not going around for it. I think he wants to pop an ult over here, but he's already gone. And using audio cues, he should be able to recognize that is the case and not follow up with an attack. What was that error? That was an error on my stream. We're going to have to redo that. Don't you worry, guys, because you guys are on the video on demand, so you don't have to worry about these problems whatsoever. But in my stream case, that's working pretty hard at the moment to actually get this to work. So, here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Ta-da! Magic! We're back in the action. No one's missed a thing. It's like it never even happened. Never even happened at all. Nico Robin here and Gortak over on the right. Still playing pretty well this time. They are going to see that there is a Wukong taking the damage buff. No, he isn't. He's just feigning it. He's got the movement speed, though. Oh, the monkey decides to go for the damage buff instead of actually going for the Ymir, of course. But No, the Artemis behind. We have the physical damage buff running to Artemis. Artemis, take it, Artemis! Artemis, you can have it! It's yours! He wants you to take him. And instead, Guan Yu, out of all people out of this situation, Guan Yu is the one to get it. Guan Yu going sort of tanky. He does have a Spear of Magus, though. Gives some health, gives some spell power, and some spell penetration. Fantastic early game item to go ahead and grab. Incoming the Guan Yu, taking an initiation. Does Wukong want to try and get an ultimate off, or does he know? He is cowering all the way back behind the minions. Looks like there's some action going off in the center, though. Little cats. No, Odin wasn't going in to go. Fine, that's okay, Odin. I mean, we all have life decisions that we can take. Going in on Ra was not one of them. It was not on the table. But I still believe that Ra will be able to, and this is a believement, Ra will be able to survive, especially as he's level 13. Odin, on the other hand, only level 10. So he is quite behind everyone else at the moment. Moving over to the right, trying to get someone caught off. Mayhap not. Coming in behind Ra, mayhap. Oh, he's full of decisions, and he's going to go back instead. So he just had a lot in his mind. Couldn't pick one of them, so just opted to go back. Gortak here is about to find out a nasty surprise. No, the Wukong monkey throw misses and quite easily jumps out of that. The wall was not going to do much, but Gortak has a lot of mana to spare. It's no problem. It's I can do this all the time until, of course, he runs out of mana, in which case he can't do it all the time after that. But nonetheless, the battle continues and pursues. Players weaving in and out of each other, avoiding their moves. It's almost like a movie in the sense of it's always casted from the same perspective. Again, Guan Yu going in on the Ymir. The Ymir is not an ideal target. Just a hint. But hey, Ymir has to go back too at some point, right? Surely. We'll just do some light damage against him. Mill is still doing wonderfully for both players. The Hell and Ra just having epic battles in the center, which lead to no decisive victory. It looks like, though, left-hand side may lose their tower sometime soon. This is the only tower to have sustained damage in this 16-minute battle-off. And now Odin is coming in, and her. Finally, a tower is damaged and destroyed and battered, falling to the ground. It is looking bright for Red Team as they are now taking the lead. The gold is in the hands of Red Team as well. 16 minutes now on the clock. No one has died. No one has perished. No one wants to part with their heart. And I think that's fam-dabby dozy. That works for me. That works fine. Again, here comes some actions from the center. Everyone's coming into the jungle. They want this defense buff wholeheartedly. Why? Come on, someone's got to do something. Ra, are you going to get caught up here? The ring of the spears, he is caught in. I think Little Cats has bitten off more than he can chew. He ages it up. Everyone's ulting. No, Little Cats is actually getting away from this. Why does this keep happening? Oh my god. Oh, again. Oh, Hell getting off. Dark orb on Little Cats, but it's not enough to kill him. It's not enough at all, because we are made of pure solid titanium steel and not bicarbonated sober at all. By the way, if you want to go grab a drink, guys, I don't think we're going to see a death anytime soon. This game could go on for a few months yet. We'll see. Hell doing her lane clearing capabilities as Agni takes over the lane. No, Ra is back. In fact, they're both here. What do they hope to accomplish? Romana is holding his lane by himself. I guess he is a very tanky, solid guy and has the capability of clearing the lane, so he is the perfect guy just to leave in a lane by himself. He'll be able to get away with his massive, colossal amount of health when he regenerates, as long as he doesn't put himself overextendedly onto the enemy side of the map. He should be okay. Gortak and Artemis over here again doing their usual stuff. No one seems to have one of those massive engagements. In fact, I've seen Artemis, I think, ult once so far. If they could just get Wukong. Wukong does have purification beads though, and he is definitely saving that for that boar attack. The freeze, he shouldn't die in one freeze. Maybe if a trap goes down, but he should jump out of the way at that. He does have that sort of capabilities underhand, so it's really just a matter of who's going to get themselves out of position, or who really makes that massive fatal mistake. But in any case, here comes Guan Yu again. Monkey using his smash to take out the minions from a straight direct angle, not from the side, Didn't need to do that. He doesn't have to overexert himself, playing very nicely and safe. Because if you do come from the side, you sort of have an opportunity where Ymir can come up and freeze him. That would be bad, but he sees it, he knows it, he's good, he's a good fella. Ymir taking over the middle lane. Little Cats, are you going to buy? Are you staying? Are you going? Make up your mind. Yes, he's going back. Ymir is going to take over the middle lane. He is 2 levels behind Hell, but he is fairly tanky as well. He has a Stone of Guile, rank 1, and a Wall of Absolution, which won't do too much against Hell, but at least it offers something if anyone decides to come around and gank him. The minions will be easily taken by Hell and her free ability. Just look how easy it is just to defeat those minions. The Wall of Denial, and Ra has a happy fun time lasering those guys. Ymir heading back over to the right-hand lane. Shh! Don't tell Hell that Vamana is lurking behind here. Hell just wandering around in the tower at the moment, and I think Odin has a similar idea. He's moving up. Is he going to go right? He's moving around. He's moving around, he's getting himself into a position, but there is an engagement going off. Here it is, it's happening, but it's just not going to happen enough. Hell easily goes back into a tower, and Vamana is looking in not a good position, but he ults up. Is he going to stick around? He is! He wants to Hulk smash some more onto Hell, and Ra is supporting. Will Ra ult and try and hit that Hell? I still don't believe that his ultimate will kill Hell, especially not at that health, definitely not at this health anymore. But it would have forced to go back, and then of course, red team will be alarm bells in the head. Ra doesn't have his ult. No one's going to snipe us. No one's going to snipe us at all. And everyone's converging in the middle now, apart from Guan Yu, still pushing that lane. He can get that tower that now that no one is around there. In fact, Wukong is also heading back as well to go take out that tower. Meanwhile, in the middle, everyone's grouped up, but there's got to be a purpose in life for everyone to be here. In fact, Vamana's going to do the same thing for blue team as well and have a pop on over to the left-hand side and start clearing those lanes. Will there be an engagement in the center? I want to know this. The players have to make it happen. Gortak coming out of the blue, walling, but failing that wall ever so slightly. Didn't quite get the right angle on it as Odin and Chiri Chiri Poppy-O and her move over back onto the left-hand side of the lane as Vamana was over there. Still no first blood. 21 minutes into the game, guys. This must be a record. Must be a record indeed. Borderland Gaming, and we are strong. It looks like Borderland Gaming are going to get themselves a gold. Gortak doesn't want this to happen, but he is getting himself in a difficult position where he's surrounded by lots of negative influences on his health. The Gold Fury has been taken again. Gold is in the hands of red team. They are getting themselves ahead, and that will not be too healthy for blue team in the long run. This could be a slow game, but definitely the red team are ahead with 2 towers and that Gold Fury. They are now 4,000, 5,000 gold ahead. Blue team, they need a battle plan. Their battle plan so far consists of getting behind in gold, but there's been some fantastic engagements. You can't argue that these guys are playing a hell of a game. Gortak going in to hit that tower, and now realizing the error of his ways. Heavenly Agility's out of there, backing up to his teammates in support. Artemis coming in to lane clear, but silly Artemis, there's a Ra here. Ra can go clear that, but Artemis doesn't have a Heartseeker, so there's no reason for Artemis to go kill that. Hellcats, however, just missing that, the recall, the Hell. But hey, are people going to gear themselves up with a Fire Giant soon? That could be a deal clincher. Gortak gets a freeze off on all 3, but this tower isn't doing too much, and they could probably dive in, but I guess they feel slightly insecure as to what is on their left and right hand flank. There are only a few wards in the jungles for red team. One of them just expired on the Gold Fury, so definite uncertainty there. Ra is back, Agni is back. That's another reason not to go diving in if you can see them all the way down at the back of the lane, which you can do in Smite. That's the kind of camera angle. Vamana here on the left, he just went back. He narrowly avoided an Anho and an Odin. You can see Odin position himself right behind them to go get it. But he's gone. He's no longer there. In the shadows, he hides. In the meantime, Gortak heading back as well. Everyone I click just seems to go back at the moment. We'll look at Little Cats. Little Cats, level 18 now. So is Hell, though. So is Hell. Oh my god. So, just to... Like, I have orange juice, I have Pringles, and I've hardly had time to go consume them. By the way, as well, we do have this on my stream to deal with as well. Please follow the channel. Go away, nasty people! Stop trying to call me on... No, I want to be alone for this. Actually, we've got to get some co-commentators up here as well, especially some guys that know what they're doing, unlike me. That'll be really fun as well. I get so lonely co-casting sometimes. I know Hell is getting himself into a marvelous position. He's going to get hit by Ra from behind as Yumiya initiates an engagement. Nika Robin as Artemis, for We Are Strong, We Are Weak now, has committed the atrocious thing, giving away the first blood. Congratulations. The person with the hardest name to pronounce, Yuxalia, grabbing that first kill. 24 minutes into the game, finally something has happened. Gortak was unable to protect his teammate. Gortak, what were you doing, man? You should have protected. Artemis was your responsibility. How could you let him die like that? That was a non-dignified way to go. I would have been amazed if this game progressed in such a sense that nobody had died, but the Minotaur eventually died. That would have been remarkable. Anyway, left-hand side is seeing some action too, and red team is backing out, moving all the way back to the tower, recalling in fact in the middle of the lane. Does Vimana want to go in on that? Nay, he cannot go on that. He cannot take them alone. He has to take the minions out first because those guys are strong. And Little Cat's heading back into the center, going to be losing his tower though. Bye tower. No, the minions are protecting it. The minions are doing what Little Cats could never do, protect the tower. Hell's Mill Tower, full on health, doing fantastically at the moment. Guan Yu is in there on that Fire Giant, though. The Fire Giant is going down, and is there anyone here to stop it? Where is blue team's line of sight? There is none here. The Fire Giant has been taken by Borderland Gaming, and now they are going to be very, very powerful indeed. Are they going to ruffle stomp this tower? It has no health whatsoever. It's quite easily just to go in there and pick it up. Little Cat's running away as fast as possible, but here is his teammates. We got a 5-on-5 action, but no one wants to go in and engage just yet. The tower is destroyed. That is good news for Borderland Gaming. Very good news indeed. They can hang around here all day long. Odin's gone back there, by the way, to go pick up the defensive buff. He'll be back in no time, though. The wards are down as well in the jungle. And no one will be taking that Fire Giant. The Gold Fury should be up somewhat soon as well. Here comes Yumiya by himself. Yumiya. Gortak, careful. Oh, they see some wards. We don't want to be moving there by themselves because they would know he's by himself, turn around and totally flopside him in the gibberies. And after taking that tower, very good maneuver there. Excellent maneuver from Borderland Gaming. They saw a weakness in how fast that these guys could respond to a tower being taken down. They go over there, completely smash that tower, and again, Heavenly Agility is up. They see now is the time for the Gold Fury popping into view. Ymir is he is here with his teammates, his colleagues of war, and maybe this could be detrimentally bad. Oh, using the Ring of Spears to deny them the gold. Odin! Oh, nicely done, Odin. There is Tusky taking off some Guan Yu. Is anyone going to perish in this fight? There goes the Wukong. Oh, it looks like he's trapped 3 guys in there. Ymir is in bad condition. He is being focused by Anthony's Desert Fury. They do manage to take him out. Also, Little Cats is down as well. His Doom Orbs stacks have gone. Aegis up there from Agni. He is also out of the fight. It's a 5v2. We are strong. We are not strong. We are running with our tails between our legs. Waking up to you is the sole survivor. We have a Black Hawk down, and that is the end of this game. That was a fantastic game. We Are Strong knocked out of this tournament in round 2. Congratulations to Borderland Gaming. What a game. That could have went either way up to that Gold Fury fight. It was not too far behind. Just to show you this again, guys. Congratulations. Hard luck, Strong. Gortak, Little Cats, Rikai, waking up to you and Kuen. But you did do an amazing game. Let's not forget this one. This is one for the books. Definitely one for the books, guys. So I'll be seeing you for the next game in the MyR Revenge tournament. I'm Inuki. Sign up.
want more video, over there at the top of the screen are relevant videos, and some other videos below them. You can subscribe by clicking the subscribe button too. If you got this far, maybe you should press like. No one sticks around for this long. Your loyalty shall go unrewarded.